That should work. Come on, Tutu. Good girl.
Find out in a second.
She came back. Work. Come on, Tutu. Good girl.
Find out in a second.
Alright, yeah. Sounds like we're good to go.
Nope.
You ready?
Yep.
Alright. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the final Nadia and David Ruined Video Games of 2025. And this week, we are checking out Strider from 2014. I've played this before, but Nadia hasn't, so she's taking point on the stick right here.
Yeah, I've never been a big Strider fan, so this is, new.
Yeah, this one's different from previous ones because it's got more of that search action feel, or Metroidvania if you prefer. I've seen somebody call it a Stridervania.
The hell is a Strider? Oh, okay, well, I guess that makes sense.
And let's see.
I feel like I know what they did.
First time chat. Is that supposed to be naming? Naming? What a good lineup on the screen.
Thank you. Well, it's not my lineup.
On that home screen. Yeah, thank you. And we got Lance in chat. Hello.
Alright, well, let's light this rocket. This game uses autosave? How dare you in this day and age? Yeah, this was like... This seemed to just kind of come and go.
Yeah, I think it was right around the time, or maybe...
Was it like during the age of like Bionic Commando when Capcom was just like saying to everyone, sure?
I think this was like the tail end of that, but moreover, I think this was like the last game they did before, I think it was Double Helix games?
Yeah, with Double Helix, they came up.
Yeah, before getting bought by Amazon and...
Oh, and they destroyed...
God knows what, so...
Yeah, Amazon's whole gaming division is pretty much mush now. Alright, we're just gonna do normal. Loading. Here was a good remake. I don't remember for sure.
Yeah, I've heard great things. It's too bad it never got followed up on. I wonder if that's because of Double Helix getting bought, or just, you know, maybe it didn't do as well. I don't know.
That's a pretty cool hang glider.
Yeah, Strider's got some cool gear.
Mother Russia, rain down, down, down. Mother Russia. Whee! Cartwheel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lance says, I'm interrupting my Trails Through Daybreak replay for a detour through Octopath Traveler 0. I'm obsessed and would have played for 12 hours had I not seen the notification for your stream.
Yeah, I'm currently focusing on Metroid, but I definitely want to get the Octopath Traveler 0. We were talking about it in today's episode of Blood God. Which, by the way, will be getting its streams back in the new year. We mentioned that in the show this afternoon.
Yeah, and I'm playing Shinobi Art of Vengeance, which, you know, you got the big ninja Resurrection, Revolution, whatever going on between, like, two Ninja Gaiden games, a new Shinobi, and, you know, it's like, hey, why can't Strider be part of the fun, even if this was over a decade ago?
Turns out, no, the D-pad doesn't work either.
Ah, okay.
Which is,
I thought that might be the case.
which is a choice someone made. Glory to Starland! Out! That was a weird-ass game. I can say that much for it.
What's that?
Strider, just the setting.
Oh, the, like, future Russia thing?
Yeah, it's like the Cold War era that never quite came to pass. Like the kind of canon event that just never happened.
But yeah, I've been wanting to play this on stream for a while now, so... well, actually, I think I did stream it, like, a long time ago.
Can I get that?
Back when I was doing solo streams. But yeah, I've been wanting Nadia to give this a try, and it just felt like a good time. Lance says, New Year makes sense. No need to stress bringing them back with the holiday season in full swing.
Yeah, currently, we're... I guess starting next week, really, we're going to be doing all of our holiday recording, because, as usual, we'll kind of be doing, like, just setting up a few episodes for everyone to kind of enjoy during the holiday, and then come middle of December, we're probably calling it quits for the rest of the rest of the year. My favorite time of year when we just kind of settle down and slide into that coma.
Speaking of sliding.
Yep.
Kazakh City.
My robo nuts. That guy just had a bad day.
I know Matt McMuscles, he played this on his Flophouse stream recently, too. That kind of further enhanced the mood. He was talking about how for a while there, like, Capcom was doing this neat thing where it was like, okay, yeah, you had your big titles, your Street Fighter, Resident Evil, Monster Hunter stuff, but then, like, they were also doing, like, smaller titles, and, like, there was, like, this, there was Mega Man 11, there was the Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection we played a few weeks ago. And, like, nothing since. And it's like, yeah, that's,
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's too bad, because I feel like it's not just Capcom. It's like a whole era was lost where people knew the difference between, like, AAA games and, just some fun thing that you could make for Xbox Live Arcade that would not cost $1 billion, and people would probably buy it and give you a little bit of a boost financially, but...
yeah.
Everything's gotta be big nowadays.
Lance Hart says, after Game of the Year discussions are done, if done before the new year, it's usually super calm on the game news front anyway. WB purchase drama notwithstanding.
Fuck. Yeah, you heard about that, eh? This league is confirmed. I got an email saying, we own WB now. That is just, it is so terrible for media. I mean, it's already in such a bad state. I'm just so numb to the idea of media ever getting better that I'm just like, oh, well, this may as well happen.
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy. I mean, I guess, like,
if nobody in the government's going to go up against, like, consolidation like this, then it's just a matter of sitting here and waiting inevitably till we're all owned by Amazon.
It's just weird to see something like Warner Brothers, which is, like, feels like an institution.
It was an institution. There's no reason for this to I'm not going to rant about it. Come on! Let me up. It's my birthday.
But yeah, I mean, but at the same time, I mean, it's like hardly the first time. There's Discovery, which I guess was more of a merger. There was like AOL.
God.
Like,
yeah, and they were all terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible mergers, all of them.
This
Absolutely.
seems less like a merger and more just a purchase. So I don't know. It just feels like it's a position I feel like they shouldn't be in, but at the same time, they keep putting themselves in it. So
why shouldn't they? No one punishes them. They just get more money. There's a lot of dudes shooting guns in this game.
Nate Ming, let me know how to if I'm pronouncing that right. By the way,
Nate.
Says I like this one a lot. I put it on the same level as something like Bionic Commando Rearmed.
Well, I lost.
Huh?
I just got killed. I don't know what happened there.
You took too much damage.
Yeah, these things. Can I like level up or anything?
Eventually, yeah. Like I don't think like it's an XP thing, but again, more Metroidy.
Is there a map or anything? Probably
I
not.
think you're getting a little bit of health back there. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm getting health, but I already died once.
I'm trying to remember what the difference is between the red meter and the green meter.
Oh, good question. Why do I have a red meter? Green is health.
Let's see. Nate Mink says, it definitely feels like it's from the same, quote, family, unquote, of older Capcom IP being revived in the 360 PS3 era. Which, yeah, this was originally on those platforms, and then this version they released for the Xbox One and I believe the PlayStation 4, which I think is where I first played it. One of those. I forget. But, yeah, that's why the file on this one was, like, kind of blank, because, like, I played it on one of the previous releases. And, yeah, of course it works on the newer hardware as well. I think it's on Steam as well. It'd be nice if they put it on Switch.
Yes, a lot of these old games ended up on Switch. What the heck? Oh, come on. What are you doing up there? Do I have anything except this weenie-ass sword?
Let's see, you got the slide thing. I forget if you have a block or anything.
Be great if I did, because, like, this is some relentless...
Can you check your controls, or...
Release script, action deploy, pause, kunai, plasma catapult, secondary attack, jump, primary attack.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a block there.
Seeing a lot of weapons I don't have.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Nate Ming says, yeah, it was nice to get that. Mega Man 11, too. And this was early PS4, Xbox One. I remember Capcom giving us like a gazillion codes because it wasn't, quote, high priority, unquote. And Steam 2, yeah. Bionic Commando Rearmed, oh man, I love that game. It is like my biggest regret not having like a working 360 right now. And as I recall, like having the PS3 version wouldn't really do me a whole ton of good right now. I mean, I guess we got a working PS3 technically, so I think it has to like require like an online check to work or something. I think I have it on Steam, but like I don't have a way to play Steam on TV. But yeah, it's like they brought Bionic Commando Rearmed 2 and backwards compatibility, not 1, and I'm just like, oh my god, why? That's like just... I love that game so much. The first one. Because I love Bionic Commando so much. The NES one, that is. Arcade one was always a little too jank for me, but the NES one, that was like a work of art, and Rearmed just like perfected it, I think. I did hear that NES Bionic Commando is on Street Fighter 6, so gonna have to check that out sometime. Maybe we can stream that or something. But I'd much rather be like streaming Rearmed.
Such a great theme. I can't remember who did the music for that game.
Oh shoot, that is a good question. Let me see here. Like the original or Rearmed?
No, the original. Cause just that main theme is so catchy.
Composer Junko Tamiya.
Don't know what they did besides. Oh, come on! 555, come on now. What the heck is this thing?
Okay, well the link on Wikipedia doesn't work, so we will try a Google search if it will let me select.
This looks dangerous.
There's a Capcom wiki. That'll probably be helpful. Let's see. The arcade version of Strider. Well, how about that?
What do you know?
Let's see. Stupid video stink up half the screen. Joined Capcom around 1997 and became part of their in-house sound team, Alf Lila. Her first works were single-track contributions for the arcade games Tiger Road and 1943 The Battle of Midway, after which she composed the soundtrack for the NES port of Gun Dot Smoke. At the time, she was nicknamed Tommy-chan by the other team members. Bionic Commando. Arcade version of Strider. Later years, following her work for the 1990 NES games Street Fighter 2010 and Little Nemo the Dream Master, Tamiya left Capcom. She didn't return to video game composing afterwards, instead working primarily arranging music for live performances and stage music, as well as producing Japanese classical music and working on other stage productions.
Wow, good for her.
Yeah.
Alright, what
Bit
the
of a
heck
loss
is this?
there, but... uncredited, Final Fight arcade version, Dakabin, let's see...
Did you have any idea what to do here?
Bionic Commando Rearmed, the original Bionic Commando team. Let's see, have you tried striking that thing?
Mm-hmm. Might be the boss thing. Maybe I gotta guess. Oh, there is a map. Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense. Now we're going somewhere. Yeah, just like that initial theme is so good. that I'm not surprised she was kind of sniped or decided to leave or whatever.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, God's name, this work.
Lance says, it's so weird that BCR1 is one of the few blind spots in the Xbox Spec and Pat library. Nate Ming says, for real, I'm glad to have so much backwards compatibility, but there's some weird exceptions. Like Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, that was like another big one I was really hoping for that never happened. Yeah, we got Transformed, but that's like a very different beast. Not to mention, like, even Transform doesn't, like, work perfectly, specifically if you're using an avatar, which I like, too. I like racing with the All-Stars, not necessarily as them. Lance Hart says, knowing Capcom, they'll drop it in a collection once they run out of Mega Man games. Here's hoping. I mean, I'm honestly a little Bionic Commando collection, especially if they can get the Game Boy Color one that was made by Nintendo. That'd be some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Incidentally, I think that it was called Grin was the company that made Bionic Commando Rearmed 1, and they went under, and I'm just wondering if that has anything to do with it. Because I know
That could be,
whatever company spun out of it, they're the ones who did Rearmed 2, so...
Yeah, I think Smile or Grin did Final Fight Streetwise, and that sure sealed their fate.
Final Fight Streetwise? No, that was Studio 8 or 7 or whatever. The ones in California, I think, who did, like, Maximo as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was, like, a different thing. Grin was, like, I think they were, like, European. I think German? I'd have to double check. But, let's see. Nate Mink says, like, how I'm about to replay the Batman Arkham games, but had to go dig Arkham Origins out of a box because it's physical only BC with no digital on Xbox. That is weird.
That is very strange.
Like, I understand having it or not having it, but having it, like, only, like, physical, that is bizarre. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. I mean, Capcom's always been kind of crappy at their contracts in these ways, it sounds like. Although, I don't know, they've been doing stuff that people said they couldn't do, like, oh, they can't, like, re-release Slime Masters because, like, the Fist of the North Star artist owns the character designs or whatever, and then, like, we got Slime Masters in one of the recent collections, and something similar with Rival Schools, and we got that in a collection, so whatever the problem is, I mean, I guess it's not that big a problem. There's, like, a Rival Schools character, Akira, I think, in Street Fighter 5 or 6. I don't know. Just, like, a lot of crazy stuff, so, I mean, we can only speculate, but any of that kind of stuff, like, where they can't re-release, like, a game they published like that, it's not like a thing where they don't own the IP. I find that kind of, like, you know, just crazy.
Yeah.
Like, okay, write a better contract next time, fellas.
It never works out like that, though.
Probably because they can't see, like, you know, past the end of their nose when it comes to, like, you know, future use of this stuff. Or at least back then. I don't know. Maybe these days they're, like, a little more vigilant about it. One can hope. I mean, heck, they got to re-release the Disney games, or a bunch of them anyway, so... And Marvel vs. Capcom, which it seemed like was never going to happen, and it did.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
So it's like, you know, apparently these barriers can be overcome.
I've been here before.
That says, but didn't COA have to jump through massive amounts of hoops to get Street Fighter X Mega Man approved for release?
I don't think a massive amount of hoops. I think they just made some hoops.
I don't remember any huge hoops on that one. It was like, you know, hey, we've got an anniversary of Street Fighter and Mega Man that happens at the same time. This would be great. Let's make it happen.
Woo! Oh, that happened? That can happen?
Yeah, apparently.
Jeez. Fun fact, one thing I do know about Strider is that, probably went backwards, but also, I know there's a bad guy, Kane, spelled like Kane from Final Fantasy IV, and not at all dissimilar from him.
Yeah. Any hoops I think Capcom of America
going
might
the
have
wrong way.
had to jump through probably would have been getting the permission or like okay from the teams in like Japan for Street Fighter and Mega Man respectively. Because like yeah, I know like teams will like have a lot of like IP oversight like even within the company.
That is a ridiculously small amount of health that they start you with, by the way.
I wonder if you can change the difficulty.
That's a good question. Now, back then, usually you couldn't do it on the fly. You would have to restart. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's just a little bullet spongy sometimes.
Yeah.
Ooh, Wobot.
But yeah, I was thrilled when this came out. I watched my parents play the NES game a lot, and it was like a little more like this than the arcade game. And although apparently with its own kind of problems, I'd come to find out. But
Oh, come on, why didn't you do Spawn again?
basically, this was kind of what I wanted. Was like okay, the arcade style Strider action, but in a more like Metroidvania style. Dude's not dead.
I know.
Acquire charge upgrade. Was that a directive or did you acquire it?
I don't know.
Try charging. Guess you didn't. Oh, okay. I guess it's a mission right now.
Vitaly,
Vitya is
dude,
one.
nothing can stop me. I'm Strider. Does this dude have any personality at all? Like, I just feel like he's the least personable Capcom character.
Stoic.
Yeah, he's stoic, alright. How do you lie? I'll kill you.
Fun thing for anybody who reads Legends of the Halcyon Era is one of the characters I've featured in there recently, Moonrazer. Once upon a time, he did wield a dual pair of plasma ciphers like Striders.
Shit. Does dude die, or like is he just gonna be a bullet sponge?
You're a little over halfway there.
Ooh, that's terrible.
Lance says, "Ooh, I'd forgotten that they do freeze frame name drops for bosses."
I'm tempted to go back and change it, but yeah, screw it.
If you want to.
No, then I gotta do everything all over again.
Well, I can do that part for you until we get to the
Nah.
boss.
Screw it. Yeah, that was a bit ridiculous, frankly. Like, you go into an area and everyone's shooting these stupid guns at you and there's no way to counter it. And as I said, your health is ridiculously low. I just don't feel like banging my head against it today.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I was surprised you went for normal since you've never played Strider before, but
I mean, I know how to do action game.
yeah, that's fair. But Strider has a certain sense of movement to him. Oh, we got Memphis R56 in the chat. It says, howdy, gang.
Hello. Yeah, and the enemy regeneration is not great. But that was just one of the games of the time, I guess. Just a fun, experimental time for games.
Yeah.
I mean, not always fun. A lot to not like about the 360 era, but I feel like Japan learned some hard lessons from that generation.
Yeah.
We don't have to do what America's doing. Oh, maybe we do. Thinking back, it's like, yeah, I guess the PlayStation 2 did not have a hard drive. That's so strange to me now. Back then, it was like, well, of course it doesn't.
I mean, I think it did for, like, mostly Final Fantasy
For 11, yeah, but that was, like, external.
Yeah. I mean, I think it could be used for, some other stuff, but...
But it wasn't included, that's my point.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, Nate Ming says, hoping and praying for an eventual re-release of Strider 2. Oh, we got Mackie in chat. It says, hey, this is going to be in and out, going to clean the place for my client tomorrow. Alrighty. Memphis says, hey, been a while. Would be in chat more often, but schedule has been ridiculous.
Good to see ya.
Indeed. Strider 2, yeah, I managed to get that from a friend recently. I mean, I bought it a long time ago, but it turns out they misprinted the discs. So, Strider 1 was on the Strider 2 disc, and Strider 2 was on the Strider 1 disc. So when I bought Strider 2, I thought I was getting Strider 2, and I got Strider 1.
That's pretty funny.
So, yeah, years later, I finally managed to get to play Strider 2, and I really liked it.
Kind of reminds me of how, when I was a kid, my copy of Charlotte's Web didn't have the ending in it.
Heh.
It just started over. It was really weird. But yeah, it was a printing error.
Like, how much of the ending? Just the last page, or
No.
last chapter, or...
Have you read or watched Charlotte's Web?
A long time ago.
You know when they're in the fair, and,
Don't they go to the fair like 3 times?
no, just the once. Basically, Wilbur has to save his own life by winning this competition for being the best pig ever, or whatever it was going for.
Oh, right.
And basically, it just cuts right where it looks like he's about to lose to the big pig uncle, and then it starts over, and that's it. And it's like, okay, did Wilbur win or not? He won,
Wilbur got to start anew. That's how we won.
basically.
Let's see. Nate Ming says, yep, I remember that for Strider 2. Bought that one the same day with PS1 JoJo Fighter. Yeah, Strider 2 is neat because it used, like, some, PlayStation 1 era pixel art graphics, but the backgrounds were 3D polygons. It was a nice visual. Somebody shared a video of it, like, I think on,
Is there a way to... Wait, can I, like, deflect? Can I hit?
Mute it recently? You could try. I don't remember if that works or not.
Nope. So how am I supposed to, like... Oh, whatever.
Dodge and counterattack, I guess? But yeah, somebody shared some video of it, and I just kind of remarked that, like, man, imagine, like, if, like, X5 or X6 had gone this route. That generated a bit of conversation. Let's see. Memphis says, I am learning a bunch today. Never played much Strider. This is actually a pretty good place to start, I think. Well, the other ones are good, too, if you're into more arcade action. But they're tough.
Sorry.
Actually, I think Strider 2 is kind of easy.
Oh, Netflix is reminding me that WWE is on right now.
Hoorah. What the hell's it doing on right now?
Don't ask me. Ask Netflix, which is now our Lord and Master.
No, I mean, seriously, I don't think WWE has any shows going on right now. Oh, wait, maybe it's like the NXT thing? But I thought that was like on WB. I don't know. Anyway,
Oh, deadline 2025.
Okay, yeah, I think that's an NXT thing.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Let's see. Nate Ming says, this one's not like the other games, but I think it's a cool starting point. Yeah, it's basically a reboot, like, of the original.
Come on, you're telling me this is ridiculous. Like,
Reboot retelling.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Memphis says, I was also years old when I learned about about He-Man's unused animations in the power battle. Oh yeah, the cigarette stuff, right?
Ah! I have to admit, not the best Metroidvania I've ever played.
I'm a little surprised.
By what?
Just that you're having a rough time with it.
I mean, I don't think it's... For the beginning of the game, it's just like, I don't know, I feel like making everyone 2 hits, especially in the easy mode, like, this is not the greatest design, especially when there's like 5 of them trying to shoot at me at once. Like, here, it's fine, like, whatever, a couple at a time, I can deal with that, but then it's like, immediately, a couple scroll into view and just, like, start blasting away, especially, like, after I've already killed them and they respawn. Why can't I climb there?
Admittedly, the spread shot stuff this early on does seem a little much.
It really is. And with everyone else, like, come on.
Memphis says, yeah, the cigarette stuff. And needed to sit down. Don't know how I've been in the Mega Man fandom for like 20 plus years. Never come across that. There's some wild stuff in Mega Man 7 too. Just like, you know, animations and reactions to doing certain things and whatnot. Yeah, so you're getting back didn't take you that long.
Tempted to switch to Metroid, frankly.
Well, you can hand off to me at some point if it... But you're doing good. So yeah, I'm playing Shinobi. There's also that new Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which I'd like to play, but I just have not had the chance yet. Memphis says, this boss has strong Kamen Rider Blade vibes.
Yeah. Well, he's dead now, either way. Charge Cypher. Okay. Oh good, I'm having a hot flash. Oh, I see, it's like generating it. Master of Unlocking. Cute. Oh, come on.
Wow. Bodied. Let's see. Nightmink says, Ragebound is a lot of fun. Kind of nice to see the contrast between it and the new Shinobi. Shinobi is more combat heavy, yeah, which is kind of wild to me. A lot more exploration based too than I expected. Ragebound is more about precision platforming. Lance says, the teleporting across the room almost looks like the stream was glitching out, but it's just the boss. Memphis says...
What the hell is he doing back here?
Oh, maybe he's a common enemy now.
I hope not. No, he's dead now. Oh, good. 2 of them.
Well, they seem to be pretty nerfed versions. Memphis says, ooh, that reminds me. I downloaded the demo of the new Shinobi. Better give that a spin. Ninja spin! Wait to see if anybody gets that.
There's a dude back there. I'm like, do you care I'm in here doing sabotage? Ooh, oh, it's Mechanical Panther. Saber-toothed tiger. I think I know where that thing comes in. Oops. Oh god, I'm having a hot flash. This is miserable. I don't recommend it.
So you might appreciate this part.
Oh yeah, I remember Ouroboros. I remember it. Looks like Slifer the Sky Dragon. Mother Russia, rain down, down, down.
Memphis says Power Rangers Ninja Steel. Yes. Got it in 1.
Good thing that ice pick works.
You see the bit about climbing faster, right?
Yeah.
Try and tell if those are alternating or not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're on the...
Tap what? Oh, come on.
There you go. Fight it, fight it. Yep, keep at it. You're doing great.
Oh, come on. I can't hit it?
Dodge.
Oh, please. I really wish the D-pad did work, because sometimes the slide just does not slide.
Okay, I was wondering about that.
But I don't know if it has D-pad controls.
I don't think so.
It's stupid. Come on, die. Well, oh well. You take it.
Okay, I'll let you take over the chat here.
Yay. Thanks, Nate Ming, for coming in. See you next time.
And here I go immediately trying to use the D-pad.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, Toothless, you gotta move. You're too hot.
Let's see. This direction.
Oh, there you go.
Alright, it's been a hot minute since I did this. Let's see how my skills hold up.
Oh, was the first one like the boss for the first area in the first game, I think?
I think it was around there. First or second.
I don't know, it's like fine.
Oh.
Just something about the way it moves is not my favorite.
The dragon, you mean?
No, it's the whole game.
Oh. Oh, that's fair enough.
I don't know, I feel there's like not so much maybe the game, it's like maybe not the movement, but I just feel like the enemy placement isn't very fair most of the time. And when it's not fair, it's like they're sponges. And I feel like if I'm playing easy mode, I shouldn't have to deal with that, but it was the 10s, I guess. People were making all kinds of games but not balancing them properly sometimes.
I suppose.
So I'm not talkative today, I'm just really tired. Not even tired, just... Don't know, I can't make the funny today. I think I just spent it all on the podcast. Burned out from recording today, Memphis. Maybe a little. It was a good episode though. Victor wasn't on at the last second. He like comes onto the feed and he's just like, he sounds like death. Apparently he might have had strep. Wasn't sure. And we're like, yeah, you should probably, if you even think you have strep throat, you shouldn't be on the show. For God's sake, he's in theater.
Oh.
His voice is his work. I mean, all of our voices is all of our work, but y'all don't care if I sound like a goblin. He's got to sing and shit. But what did we record today? Oh, right, it was Octopath Traveler 0. Which actually looks really good, and I want to play it.
Dang it. There we go. Oh, did that thing have a skeleton? Yeah, we also did that recording on Wednesday, the Battle Network 2 Pantheon of the Blood God.
Yeah, that was also on Tuesday, and that was 3 hours.
Yep, I talked about on the mmnetwork.com, and of course it's on the Pantheon of the Blood God thing, $10, I believe.
Onsart says, it's really good, but the structure of Octopath Zero is starting to show its gotcha roots for me now. Yeah, I have heard some complaints about that. Not like terrible complaints, but like some of the pacing is maybe a little bit weird.
So this is where the Metroidvania part proper starts.
Oh, good.
The other was kind of like an intro area.
Oh, Memphis, it should be up now, provided you're at the $10 level. But if you are, go nuts. Just went up, well, Wednesday, I guess.
I thought it went up Thursday, but...
Oh, you're right, I think Victor, since it was such a long one, he had to take an extra day.
Yeah, it had me on there, and Shadow Rock ZX,
yeah.
and you, of course.
Yep. And Victor, of course.
Of course.
Where are you, Kazakhstan? Very nice.
Something like that, yeah. Let's see. Need to remember what all I can do here, which is so far mostly not a lot.
Yeah.
All right, there's that upper swing.
Yeah, I was using that earlier. I will hop on the subscription when I get paid on the 9th. Awesome. Hope you enjoy it.
Okay, I thought I could jump down there, but... Oh, maybe over here? Okay, to show him, like... Am I doing the right button? How do you jump down? It's like just down and jump,
Yeah, just
right?
down and jump.
Huh.
Maybe. I don't think you could do it with, like... Well, is there anywhere else to go? There you go.
Yeah, just like the map was like pointing down, and I thought that was one of those spots, but...
No loitering after curfew. Like I gotta follow curfew, but it's impossible. The good thing about OT2 is that you can do other routes anytime that bridge whatever level or equipment gap you have in the meantime. Yeah. I mean, it's not exactly Octopath Traveler 2, but few things are.
Heh.
I don't know what he was going to say, but you should shut him down.
Can I jump through this? No. Okay, I can't jump through any of these. Why are they showing down them?
Could be like it has like a red arrow kind of. Maybe that's to indicate that you have to go down there, but like you can't go down there yet.
Maybe.
Feels like you have to like open up the hatch or something. He was just gonna repeat himself.
Whoop.
What the heck?
Huh.
It's weird.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh. Enemy respawned and I didn't even see him.
Well, that's where it says, search action games love lying about which direction you need to go in. Gotta love it for that.
Huh.
So you got a gorilla or something here. Actually, there was a gorilla in the first game, wasn't there?
Yep.
I guess that's not it.
Nope. Well, that was just prime.
Wrench says, yes, there were 2 gorillas. Wow, 2 gorillas.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Gee, Strider, how come your mom lets you have 2 gorillas? Is my vape over there?
No, I think I might have put it over on the table.
Ah, son of a bitch. Grab that in a sec.
Oh, okay. Down. The wrong
One of them fights a dinosaur, too. Wow. Now that's what we call entertainment. Be right back. I'm gonna grab that now.
Get up.
Grab another drink too, actually. Sorry, Tickle. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Oh, she took my spot.
Oh, Toothless.
Oh, no. Ah! She sank her claws into me.
Toothless. That wasn't very nice.
Oh, she settled. Sorry, folks, we had to move the cat.
Yep. Cat owners know.
But... And now I'm just adjusting myself. Oh, there she go. We finally have some room in here.
After all that trouble.
Ah. What time is wrestling? 8?
Yes.
Those gold. Wait for it not? No, wait, we're in Russia.
Yeah, we're supposed to escape the palace, it says.
Communist Russia, and your people are starving, etc., breadline, but there's gold in here.
Yeah, basically.
Did you ever grow up with kids from Communist Russia?
Me?
Yeah.
If I did, I sure as hell didn't know about it.
I feel like when I went to school, we had a lot of Russian kids who would come here, like after, like right before the collapse of the Soviet Union. Like, a lot of them Jewish kids, not necessarily welcome there. So yeah, I grew up with a lot of Russian friends, a lot of Russian swear words. And it's funny because, you know, by that consequence, I grew up with a lot of stories about what life was like in communist Russia, and it was just like life anywhere else. Obviously, they had their problems. We have our problems, but a lot of the kids missed home. It's like a lot of them came from Moscow and whatnot, and yeah, I can see why they'd get lonely and why they'd miss home.
Let's see. Yeah, not to be like too glib about it, but man, I don't know that like when I was growing up, that was like something you would want to admit to, at least not in the 80s.
I mean, I'm not saying we didn't have the anti-Russian sentiment here. There you go. But I just don't remember it that much. Maybe it's because my parents are generally pretty cool about that kind of thing. They didn't really care. But I think maybe America was a little more worried than we were.
Yeah, Cold War and all that fun.
I love that subway statue. The guy's holding it. I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of the Earthbenders from. Oh, you never saw how the earthbending works, like for subways in the Earth Kingdom in Avatar. There's just literally like people who push it and they bend the earth as they go. It was never really a big thing in the UK either, really, says Memphis. Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa, what happened there?
I
Did
got
you get hit by a train? Meow. You got isekai'd.
I thought that was supposed to be a truck.
I give you a train. Although it's also a... I'll just say to the chat that I saw... what do you call it? Paranoia agent, so... Yeah, I've been thinking about trains lately.
Yeah, me, I'm just...
Strider, damn.
Okay, wow, so the train tracks are kind of all over the place here.
But I was like 3 when the Berlin Wall fell, so I could be wrong on that. I was like 10, 11. By the time I was like old enough to really cognitively think of anything, Cold War was more or less at its end. Like, I knew who Gorbachev was. And we had, like, the emergency broadcast system thing always piped in from the States. This is done a test, etc. But not on the Canadian channels.
Yeah, so you get more abilities and stuff, and taking out enemies becomes easier.
Random fact for this game, says Cool Wrench. The composer also made the soundtrack for a Steven Seagal film. Yeah, we were actually just talking about how, I can't remember her name, but, shoot, I'm sorry, maybe not for this game. We were talking about Bionic Commando, and how she went on to, like, do, shows and whatnot, but, that's pretty cool. Do you mean, like, for, like, Strider, the original, or Strider, like, this version?
Arcade Strider was the, same person, I think.
Oh, okay, so yeah, that would be the same person then. I'm assuming. Because there's not so many people who, like, go from game music to Steven Seagal movies. Although, Tom Morello doing guitars for a Final Fantasy song is pretty based and cool. I gotta show you that trailer just for that. They're doing the next part of the wrestling arc in Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, it looks really cool. And the guitarist for Rage Against the Machine has helped to do the theme song for it.
Oh, wild.
Yeah.
Something about that seems fitting enough.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of cool that he hears, like, oh, this composer of Final Fantasy XIV is a real big fan of mine. Hey, tell you what, why don't we do a game? Why don't we do a song? Okay. It was him and Beartooth, the band I'm not familiar with.
Okay, runway.
I'm not hip enough to be familiar with Beartooth. But, of course, everyone's hip enough to be hip with Rage Against the Machine. Except for the people who are, like, I mean, at this point, it's all a grift, but there's people who are like, this guy is woke. And it's like Rage Against the Machine, dumbasses.
Yeah,
and it's
really, like, I think the name kind of says it all there.
I'm not gonna, like, sit here and waste my breath on those dumbasses, but yeah. Because really, one thing I just, like, don't tolerate is people being that stupid about media. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, wasn't there something else you were railing on about recently regarding, like, media literacy or something?
Yeah, it was for the proto-men and
That's
people, like, thinking that... Just not realizing how things work, how you wait for things anymore, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
FF14 pulling in some major talent for the theme songs is really fun. It really is. If this trend continues, I'm trying to think who else we had recently. We had Jason Charles Miller, of course. Clouding my vision, I'm robbed of decisions. That's a great song.
It's kind of funny because, like, you got Final Fantasy XIV guy doing wrestling music, and now you got somebody who does music that could be for wrestling doing Final Fantasy XIV music.
Yeah.
Circle of life right there. Oh.
Did you just get isekai'd again?
Yep.
An efficient citizen makes efficient transit. I don't mind the talking, but it doesn't have to be there, like, every time, people.
Okay, so let's see. I'm getting further away here.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta take the long way around.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where I'm trying to, like, actually go.
Media illiteracy is a big business these days. Star Wars discourse is rancid at all times because of it. It's funny. I was actually just thinking about like when Star Wars came back to the theaters in the '90s, and that's not good.
Okay, well that ain't the way.
And I had a friend at the time, like he was kind of a nerd, but more of the insufferable kind of nerd, and I'll tell you exactly how. Uh, Basically, I was telling him like, "Oh yeah, I went to go see, Return of the Jedi or whatever in the theaters." And it's like I had a Darth Vader figure. I'm like, hey, look at my Darth Vader figure, and he's like, got so mad that he's like, every Tom, Dick, and nobody's into Star Wars now. It's like, all right, fuck you.
Yeah, basically.
But that's the kind of person who was on the real internet, I guess. What are these? Like, these are like normal ass trains, but they are going like bullet trains. Like, it just doesn't work like that.
Let's see.
But yeah, my problem is basically like the proto men are messing around with people just to. I don't want to say too much because there's like spoilers involved. But basically making it seem like the album that we waited 20 years for ended on a really downer note, and we know for a fact that there are more songs that they did not perform at the listening party, or they did not like let us listen to, and they're being like, okay, show's done, see you later, and just people were saying a lot of speculation going on in the comments, and they're being like, oh, who says it was this, who says it was that, so they're just, they're having fun with it, they're being coy, and if you don't have the media literacy of a 4-year-old, you'll realize that, chances are good that at MagFest they're going to play the complete set, if not sooner. For all we know, they're going to keep on dropping songs every Tuesday like they have been. But there's people who are like really, really angry about it. They're just like, how can you betray us? And, and the thing that worries me is like, listening to music isn't necessarily an act of resistance. It's something I said on the podcast. I'm repeating myself, sorry. But the Proto Man's music is very like, kind of resistance coded. Very aggressive, very, kind of rock metal fun. Fight the power, row. And, yeah, so during this, like, these past few months, people, Proto Man fans have been waiting, like, 15 years for this album, and all of a sudden it drops out of nowhere. We've all been on the Reddit and, like, the Blue Sky, like, yeah, let's go, this is so awesome, this is so cool, Resistance, Hope Rides Alone, blah, 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 blah. And then the Proto Men, play this whatever silly prank or whatever they're doing, just being the way they have always been, and you have people flying apart at the seams over this. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, if you can't handle a band, just playing around and potentially disappointing you, then how are you supposed to handle this world we're in, where the only thing that is going to save everybody is just, like, some kind of unity and to be cheesy about it, hope, and then just to kind of like be all, yeah, this is so cool, we're all in the resistance, oh, one tiny thing goes wrong, one thing doesn't go to plan, it's over, we're so back, we're Jover, it's, Alex Hart says, do they play 2 acts of a 3-part structure people didn't notice? Yes, thank you, Lance Hart. Thank you, that's exactly what it is. Like, I didn't know the name for it, but yeah, it was just, they just cut it off at the climax to F with us. Why wouldn't they? Cool Ranch says, the mini-map in the top right has a waypoint if you get too lost.
A waypoint?
Yeah.
I forget what that means.
You can probably teleport to it. Maybe fast travel. Like, bring up the map. Select button.
Yeah, I was trying to get back out to where those, like, things were that I was supposed to, like, kind of, stomp through, but... Let's see. Ooh, world map.
Oh, that's a very Capcom-coded map right there. But yeah, Lance Hart, one person picked up during the stream, that there were 15 songs that were listed on the playlist, and when they hit song number 10, they said halfway through, and then they quit at 15 or 16. I can't remember what. You're gonna tell me? I don't know. It just worries me that people don't understand these things. Again, it's a small thing. It's just it's just a silly band. It's just a silly story. Although it is really damn cool, really damn amazing. Tim Capapello is on the sax for one of the songs, for Christ's sake. One of the best songs.
I'm not seeing the fast travel thing here.
I'm not sure. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm just old. Oh, Corran says no, like where to go, and there's an arrow pointing the general direction for how to get it.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I've been using the arrow thing as well, but...
Anyway, that's my rant about today's youth. I don't have a lot of hope for them. Hope rides alone, you might say.
How's that saying go? There's no more hope left in man?
There are no heroes left in man.
Oh, okay.
I've given everything I can. There are no heroes left in man. They'll watch you die to save their lives. They will not stand here by your side. Oh, Proto Man.
Okay, so saying to go down here.
There are no heroes left in man. Not a one in all your ranks. Oh. Indeed. There's no one who values courage over life, Memphis. I don't know what the hell we're doing here.
Wants me to go down more.
They looked to me once. Now they look to you. Do you see now? Do you understand that the truth is they don't want to change this? They don't want a hero. They just want a martyr, a statue to raise. I've given everything I can. I was listening to that earlier today. It was actually really fun to go to the listening party and just see their not only were they getting a shit ton of donations and stuff, but just their albums flying off the shelves. Like, people have told me,
okay, there we go.
I got into the band because of your Retronauts episode, which is really awesome. And someone was saying, I think it was actually the person who was talking to you, David, who said they went to go buy the albums and they were almost sold out.
Oh, wow.
The liner, just the vinyl and stuff like that. Which is another hint that they're screwing with us, by the way. Because, of course, people are saying, like, okay, well, we have the final date for when your album comes out, supposedly. When will you give us information about the vinyl? And they've been very coy about the vinyl, even though the vinyl is a big, big part of the release. I'm just getting the CD. So the obvious answer there is they're not giving us the answer about the vinyl because, you know, they don't want to tell us when they're actually releasing all of the songs. So, again, they're playing with us.
What time is it?
7:09.
Okay, yeah, we still have that time.
I mean, obviously not everyone's like that. There's lots of people who are, if they didn't realize it before, they're coming around on it. Bless you, Tutu. Of course, I'm kind of restless because I know one person who's like, I just want the album because I've been waiting this long. It's like, yeah, I understand that completely. Especially where they stop. It's a real... Basically, Panther, the main singer for the Proto Men, he's extremely Meatloaf-ish. And I love me some Meatloaf, who's dead now, so someone's got to take up the crown.
Okay, I just moved something.
That, I guess. Yeah.
Crap. Okay, I didn't realize it was coming back. But that's handy.
Cool Wrench says, Tony Barnes, the creative director on this game at Double Helix, shares a lot of random information in Matt McMuscle's comments. We learned some nutty stuff over the years about this game and Capcom at the time. Yeah, Capcom must have been an interesting place. This was before or after Keiji Inafune pieced out?
After. Might have been greenlit before, but...
was also there was someone was it Ben Judd who was like
Yeah.
that wasn't pretty.
But yeah, Inafune, I think he left like what was it, 2012?
I want to say, why do I keep thinking 10?
It might have been 10, it might have been early, but this came out in 2014, so.
Oh, so that's pretty late actually. This is probably one of the last ones they did of this series, if you will.
What do you mean by series?
Why are they wearing burqas? I don't think babushkas wear burqas. You know, like this like remake or whatever you want to call it.
Well, I mean, the Ghosts and Goblins thing came out just a couple of years ago. Or, yeah, Ghosts and Goblins. If you want to count that as part of it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Which, like, Matt McMuscles was, like, considering it as part. But yeah, like, as far as Inafune goes, if he had any role in this had to be, like, one of the last things he greenlit.
Yeah, because 2014, I doubt he did. Mega Man X was planned to be a playable character, and they were able to recall how where you unlock him. Capcom initially approved of the idea, but someone then came back and changed their mind. I wonder why. Inafune, what else?
Yeah, probably.
What? Why would they put Mega Man X? That's an interesting idea, but I guess, like, why is he in Russia?
Easter egg, I guess.
Memphis. Yeah, their cover album is insanely good, and it's actually in canon to the Proto Men universe, which is really funny, because their covers have gotten around like to Normie Land. Like the fact that Styx changed how they play Mr. Roboto because of them. That's crazy. They play a cover of a cover now, they said.
Huh.
I am a modern man. And to be honest, I love Gowan's voice. I mean, I named my RPG character's Gowan, but Panther's not a bad substitute. Yeah, the way it works, Memphis, for here comes a cannon dump. How does it go? Because I made a dog's breakfast out of it on the podcast. It was really complicated to explain. Basically, if you look at the cover up, the album, the CD, for example, it says music from the motion picture. So everyone asks, okay, where's the motion picture? It doesn't exist. The cover up is a movie within the Proto Man universe that, from what we can tell, is someone in the someone in Joe's time and all of that. Like, they took the story of Dr. Light, who is apparently a legend, and made it into a movie called The Cover-Up. And when you listen to the songs in that context, you hear it. The Pickup is the first song, you can't even call it a song, on that album. And people believe it's, her picking up the phone saying hello, hello, and that's Wily calling to see if she's there. And, he can, fuck up Light's shit and all that. But, yeah, basically, there's also talking parts in between some of the songs. There's, I think Last Stop is probably the first one. And it's basically Dr. Light, or whoever's playing Dr. Light in this movie, at Emily's grave, saying, I'll see you soon. He turns himself in to get hanged, and that, of course, is part of Act 2. Basically, the simple way to put it is everything that happened to Dr. Light after the Hounds, and in between, how the world fell under darkness, which took 20 years, that the cover-up is a movie that tells that time, that point in Dr. Light's life. So there you go. So what that means is...
It's propaganda?
No, their cover of In the Air Tonight is preceded, as I said, by Dr. Light at Emily's grave saying, I have to go, I'll see you soon, as you hear, sirens in the background.
Yeah.
And then it starts In the Air. And actually, you can hear Silent running in the background, too, and it fades out. So I just like the fact that canonically starts this cover for In the Air, which has been it's been around since. Like I said, it was on Cobra Kai and whatnot, and it's probably the song I'm best known for, like outside of the Mega Man fandom. What the hell are you? Pit poo.
Pay-poo, I believe, but
Yeah, Memphis.
she's in Marvel vs. Capcom, as I recall, as a assist character.
Explains why she looks familiar. Definitely re-listen to the album with that context. It's a lot of fun. And this is apparently the music that radicalized Joe, by the way, and inspired him to climb the tower. Live in Nashville is also an incredible album. If you haven't listened to it, I would say, like, even if you're new to Proto Men and you don't really like the, kind of grungy, underproduced sound of the first album, go to the live album, Live in Nashville. It has some Act 2 stuff on it too, which is good, but yeah, they do a great job with that album. And the original,
Oh yeah, there we go.
the original Phil Collins version was supposedly a song he wrote to a guy who had witnessed someone in a river drowning or something like that. Yeah, unfortunately, as cool as that sounds, that's not true. Because I made a joke on Blue Sky about how, oh, cool, a bird.
Yeah, you didn't see it swoop down a second ago?
Ah!
I can use it for attacks, too.
I can't remember what the bird's named.
I think it was just option C.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the... But I said, like, normal people think that In the Air Tonight is about Phil Collins watching someone drown. Cool people know it's about Dr. Light going to surrender himself to get hanged. That got some laughs.
Surprise! Surprise, motherfucker. Some fries, motherfucker.
I did laugh. Thank you, Memphis. I wonder if I should go out and get us dinner or something.
I mean, if you want. Oh, dang.
Wow, that went fast.
Yeah, no joke.
What's the temperature out there anyway? 'Cause I think it's gonna crash soon. We're talking a lot to Eric about adapting to the cold weather.
Did you see that?
I did.
Okay,
Was that the Eagle?
Yep.
Oh, geez. December outlook extended. Arctic blasts. Good. Cool. What's the temperature now? It's 1 degree, mostly cloudy. I might go out.
Save the chicken tenders in the fridge for another night.
Yeah. I need weed. Well, I'm hoping that we get a La Nina in the middle of winter, and that will just make things a little warmer. I got a cousin who moved from Vancouver to Edmonton. I'm like, bro, what you doing?
Huh.
What are we doing here, bro? And of course, it's like, the temperature there is like 10 million negative degrees, and she's like, oh, this is fine. Now we'll see how you feel in February. I don't mean to be mean about it, but come on. If you live in Edmonton, I'm sorry. I've been told it's not that cold. I'm from Toronto, so it's damn well cold enough here, thank you very much. And we have, like, the lake to kind of temper things. Yeah, Lance hurt. I think the reason I got in trouble is because we were talking on Blood God. Kat was saying how BioWare, R.I.P., always kind of had a small problem retaining employees just because it was in Edmonton and the winter are just brutal.
Oh, they shut down BioWare?
No, but I mean, It's all owned by the Saudis or whoever bought it.
Oh, that, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
I mean, I'm not gonna say RIP yet because, heck, who knows?
Well, I wasn't expecting all that, but okay.
But yeah, if I did have a
Yes.
friend who told me like, yeah, okay, it's minus 60 billion in Alberta, but at least you get the sun, which is fair. You really don't get the sun in Toronto in the wintertime, and it's humid. And humidity and cold are brutal when they go together. You smell nice though. I like the smell of a humid winter's day. And you know, even Eric is already having some trouble. He was saying with the whole sad thing, you know, depression. It's like, yeah, handling winters, it can be rough if you don't know what to do with for the first year. BioWare might as well be effectively close at this point. I don't think we'll ever see Mass Effect 5, and if we do, it'll likely be their final game. Yeah. I know some people have been like, you know, oh, well, the Saudis even let them have LGBTQ characters and whatnot, and I honestly don't know how much Saudi Arabia would, like, individually interfere with games. I think whatever Prince What's-His-Face likes, you know, that's what he gets, but I don't think he would care about... I just get the feeling the Prince of Saudi Arabia does not care about Mass Effect, and that's a weird fucking thing to say. Yeah, that's right, we actually gave him advice saying, get a sad lamp, because Jesse Vitelli was on the show, he's in New York. One thing Eric's not used to is that it gets dark at like 4 o'clock in the winter. I said, does it not do that in Texas? He's like, no, usually like 6 o'clock, you still have a little bit of light at least. Not here, brother. I said, get a therapy lamp and take vitamin D supplements. Which I gotta buy more of, actually. I feel like Canada does not put enough emphasis on take some bloody vitamin D, unless they do it if you're like in a Yukon. That they had that whole ad campaign, you need the D, which that sure caused the internet to pay attention to Canada for a day. But it's important. Like, David, I can't remember what kind of doctor he is. He's like, you have like I think he's an endocrinologist actually, because you found out you were like severely deficient in vitamin D when you came up here.
Yeah.
And yeah, he says like, yeah, for sure. Like, even if you're just a schmo, when your vitamin D levels are fine, as far as you know, you should take vitamin D, especially in the wintertime. Oh, Memphis, I didn't know that the Saudis owned the water companies in the UK. That sounds like a bit of a problem. That sounds like something you don't really want.
Yeah.
Foreign territories of any kind controlling. Especially as water becomes a much more scarce resource. Very nice.
Well, I hope I didn't, like, screw myself at some point.
It's just a terrible state of things where, like, all the rich people who own everything are panicking because oil is not going to stay profitable for long. God knows Canada's panicking about that, or at least Alberta is.
You know, they had their chance to get out ahead of this thing, but...
Of course they did. Ages ago. God, remember that?
No, oil will be forever.
From the very start. You're telling me these cars can drive themselves practically? Not very well. It's mostly between them and investment capital companies in the south of France. Yeah, even, like, France, which has very, like, stringent... Is that the word, stringent?
Yeah.
Laws about... Or I thought they had it. Like, it feels like even they're just getting, like... Everyone's getting just gobbled up by these third-party gobbledygooks. Yeah, that's right. We got Cristiano Ronaldo, King of Fighters.
Oh, okay, that works. I didn't know that would work.
What's that?
Just, you don't have to actually hit the grate with that ground attack for it to break the stuff.
Oh, okay.
That's good to know.
But yeah, stuff like that, I guess, if your game was of interest to some Saudi prince or another, well, get used to him taking it over. Because I have a feeling if you're a Saudi prince, you don't hear no very often. God. Like, 3 people own the same shit all over the world.
Ah, crap. Oh. I thought that killed me. Oh. That did.
And we're stuck here beating up mechanical gorillas.
Holy crap.
Basically, the fallout is that our wastewater system can't cope with the increased load from rain, farming new houses, and they won't leave any money in the companies to upgrade it, so it's causing major pollution events. Oh, do you work in the water industry? That actually sounds really fucking cool. I'm not being sarcastic. My favorite character from Battle Network was Dr. Foy. He worked in the water plant. But I find infrastructure very interesting, so don't worry, you're not boring me. I also know that, you know, living in Canada, which is a comparatively new country compared to, like, London, which has sewer systems from the 1800s, you guys probably have a hell of a lot more challenges than we do. Because they all, you know, living here, it's like, oh my god, our house is from the 50s. It's so old.
Huh.
And, meanwhile, in the UK, they're like, I live in a repurposed castle. Here's the oubliette where they threw the prisoners.
Oh.
And actually, to be honest, I think that's really cool on paper, but also I would imagine, and I have heard, that is not great for insulation in houses. And I mean, living in a house from the 50s was quaint, but god, there were a lot of spiders. And I'll tell you who else likes spiders: centipedes. So there were a lot of centipedes in there too.
I was gonna say our apartment is like from the 50s, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, yes. The apartment we're in now is from the 50s, but it was built really well. I'm a sewer survey engineer. I inspect and update the map of the sewers. Damn, that's fucking cool. You're an RPG. You live in an RPG. Your job is an RPG. You're a dungeon crawler. Lance
Have
Hart.
you ever met the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, really. I once saw a guy kind of like, there was an open sewer thing, and I looked down and there was just a dude in there. I don't want to say, you see any Ninja Turtles down there? But I figure he probably heard it 10 times a day, so I left him alone. Yeah, Lance Hart, it's funny, I worked with a girl from Australia she came here on a work visa, and she saw her first house centipede at some point, and she was freaked out. And my manager said, don't you have, like, spiders the size of your head where you come from? And she's like, yeah, but
They only have 8 legs.
that's what she said. She said, that looks so unnatural. And I'm thinking to myself, okay.
I don't know if I can get by.
Probably not. I'm thinking to myself, like, centipedes are all over the world except Antarctica. So how is it that she had never seen a house centipede? And I realized, oh, she lives where there's huntsman spiders. They are... Here, the centipede is on the top of the food chain. There, not so much. I found the Ninja Turtles base once, yells Memphis. Honestly, like...
I do wonder how many people get into careers, like, you know, for something like that. Like, I'm pretty sure I wanted to be a plumber at one point, and that's all I'm gonna say.
It would have been a good payday, that's for sure. Kind of too bad you didn't. I would have taken up a trade. Like, there's a million things, of course. You look back in your life, you're like, oh, I would have done this different, I would have done that different. I would have taken up a trade, maybe.
Oh, it's 7:30, isn't it?
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
Well, I'm not sure how to get up to that, so... Yeah, I guess now it's as good a time as any, huh?
Just let me say one more thing. Bury manhole cover, we had to metal detect it, dig it up, cover was seized, so we had to use penetrating oil and hydraulic lift to get it up. 13-meter deep shaft on the second landing across 9 meters down. There was a bunch of lawn chairs and a stack of magazines. Holy shit, that's amazing.
Oh, wow.
I've heard of, like, people living in, like, New York sewers. Like, people having, like, sewers, like, not sewer, like, showers and everything set up. I love that kind of shit. Anytime you want to talk about, like, weird shit underground on your girl. Anyway, I guess this is the end of this episode.
Yeah, it's time, unless you want to keep going.
No, I'm if I'm gonna go out, I should probably go.
Okay, so yeah, thank you all for coming out and joining us for Strider 2014. I hope that if this is the kind of thing you're into, then you are into this kind of thing. And I hope I showed it well enough. And yeah, let's see. I believe we'll be back 2 weeks from now, and that's when we'll be doing our final Mega Man Mayhem for 2025, and we'll be kicking off Mega Man 9, which odds are we're not finishing that in one go, so that'll probably roll over into the new year. But hey, you never know. Time will tell. We'll see. In the meantime, Lance is probably throwing the links up in the chat. Yep. You can find me on social media at LBD_NYTETRAYN, minus the underscore on Blue Sky, or for Mega Man stuff, the MM Network, and also got some stuff on the MMNetwork.com. There's a link for the Patreon of the Blood God thing I mentioned. I posted a new Legends of the Halcyon Era recently, the part 1 of Homecoming, which is, everybody's back on Terra now, so that's having some fun. Victor made a stellar cover for that one, too. If you missed any of this stream, it'll be up on the archive for like the next week. I'm going to try to have it over on YouTube later tonight. That'll be Nightworks, same spelling as here. If you're looking for our past streams, Nadia and David Rune Video Games, and our Halloween stuff, that's all there. Our Mega Man stuff is at the Mega Man Network, one word. Otherwise, you're going to get a bunch of Battle Network stuff. And let's see. Yeah.
I think you're good.
Well, the other thing I'm trying to remember is, let me see, when would the next stream be? 2 weeks from now? Let's see, 14 plus 5. Yeah, okay, so by that point, I believe Mega Man Legends Timelines, assuming there's not another delay, that should be hitting comic stores 17th. I think that's before we show up again, so if you're able to get out and get a copy, that would be fantastic. Mm-hmm. Nadia, where can they find you? What are you doing?
I'm on Actually Blood God, cover RPGs, old, new, Eastern, Western. It's a podcast. Find us at patreon.com/bloodgodpod. I also do a newsletter there, which is a lot of fun. I'm on Blue Sky at Nadia Oxford, and I got my book coming out. Still waiting on a couple of things before I can announce when. There's not going to be a pre-order date, by the way, for the book. We're just going to drop it, so prepare yourself. And I'm doing other books for third parties, but I don't know if people will be interested in that. I'll drop more information when it happens.
All right, and I guess that'll do it. So, anything else we got to cover?
Nope.
All right, so thank you all once again for coming out. We hope you enjoyed, and if you're interested, check out Strider, because it's a good game. And with that, I say goodbye, and good night. Bang. And I bid you adieu.